Oh, hey there. What are we about to do today?
We're buying a bike.
You heard it right, guys. Alexis is getting a new bike.
Oh my good God. Diesel. That's where you're gonna sit? Cool, fine by me.
That is so unfair.
Why?
Because he does not look comfortable.
He takes up 2 people.
Any updates, boss? Well, you guys, since Alexis doesn't like to talk, the bike that we're going to get right now has like 600 miles on it. I'll give you that. It's red in color. So if any of you guys have any guesses, go ahead and drop it down in the comments below. It was one of those deals where we couldn't pass it up, so it would be an easy money maker, but she's gonna keep it for a while. And this time, no, we're not going anywhere close to the hood. Yes, I know that that really didn't end up being the hood, but you guys don't see a lot that isn't on camera.
Neighborhood was nice.
And yeah, that's the first thing I said when we came in there, but I decided to leave that out of the video. All right, so the neighborhood actually looks a lot nicer than expected. The area around it was a rough area, so that's what we were expecting. It ended up being nice, and we're thankful that it was. But it was also sketchy going to that vacant house too. I mean, literally that's the address that he sent us to. It looked like a trap house, so think what you want, but that deal worked out. I hope this one does too. We're buying this from an older couple, so it looks like it's never been written, so should be a good deal. I'll check back in with you guys here in a bit. Well, guys, we're pulling up to the house right now. Dang, this thing's like a mansion.
Oh my God, dude.
What? These guys are living large.
No shit. They got 2 campers.
Right?
Oh,
there it is. Looks brand new. Yeah,
wow.
Look how brand new that thing looks.
Guys, I got another bike. This is my 2008 CRF 230L. It is completely stock.
Hey, there's nothing wrong with that.
No, but it's like brand new. 841 miles on it.
How many when you got it?
Like 695 to be exact.
What'd you pay for it?
I paid $2 grand.
Woo!
Yes, it is a deal.
I would say, guys, this bike is literally brand new, so we couldn't say no for that price.
It originally came from a couple from Michigan, but they recently moved to Northern Ohio, so it had just been used by the wife, like around the farm that they had in Michigan. So it had like super low mileage on it. Then lucky me, I guess they were getting rid of it and she didn't want it anymore. Should we tell them about our experience in the last 10 minutes?
Yes, we definitely should. We already knew going into it that it had a Michigan title, so we were kind of worried about that as far as getting it transferred over to Ohio. There was no spot for a notary on it, but I just wanted to be sure that it didn't have to be notarized by them before we transferred it into our name. So just to be sure, we went to her bank. We had talked beforehand, and there was supposed to be a notary on hand, ready to go, and sure enough, we get there, and it was busy. So we kind of felt bad about wasting her time at the first place, and they said we could either wait 10 minutes or go to another location down the street.
Like 2 minutes down the street.
This night we wanted to go out and ride, so we figured we might be able to get it titled, tagged, registered, everything in one night, but it came down to a time crunch. So we got to the next bank. It was 4:45. The BMV closed at 5 o'clock.
As well as the bank.
As well as the bank. So we get there on a time crunch. We finally get up to the front desk to speak with the notary, and she turns to the left to another customer and is like, hey, can you help me with this? And sure enough, this lady actually worked at the BMV, and I think she was just running money from the BMV to the bank. So what are the chances? She was able to help us with everything. She said we didn't need a notary. All we needed to do was to take it across the street to get an out-of-state inspection so we could then give that to the BMV, and then they could give us an Ohio title. So she rushed over there. Me and Alexis had the bike in the back. This town was a really small town, and everything was close, and it was like rush hour, so we didn't know where to go. I mean, we could see the title agency and the BMV from the bank, but we didn't know how to get there. So I just hopped in the truck. We hopped a few curbs and we got there. At this point, what? You think it was less than 10 minutes?
Oh,
Had
yeah.
to be less than 10 minutes before both places closed. And you know how that is about going in somewhere like last minute.
We were those people.
We were definitely those people. So I walked in the title agency and I was like, yeah, we need an out-of-state inspection. And she just gave me the dirtiest look. She was an older lady. But she came outside, she got the VIN number. We were able to get it inspected. Everything worked out. We went next door, got the title changed, tags, everything. Within like, I don't know, we had 5 minutes to spare.
2 minutes, 4:58.
But we did it, got it tagged, everything. So she was legal to ride and we went out and rode that night. So I'll go ahead and show you guys those clips right now. Well, you guys, it is that time. Alexis's first ride on her new CRF 230L. You excited?
Yeah.
Fire it up. Purrs like a kitten. I'll be riding the trusty 250L tonight. Got a good amount of power, doesn't it? Hey, you look good on there. I rode it for a little bit earlier, guys, and let me tell you, it has quite a bit of power. Honestly, it is comparable to the 250L, and the carburetor has a much different feel. This is obviously a lot smoother, but that has some get up and go. Hey, it looks good. So if you guys hear me talking, I'm actually talking to her because Hannah and Kyler let us borrow their intercoms, and I gotta say, we need Cena's bad. These are actually just some Amazon ones, but they do pretty well, and it kind of gave us a feel of how the intercoms would be, and it's definitely a must-have if you ride in groups, guys. You were faster than me on that bike. Oh, that's awesome. So that proved it right there, guys. With her on the 230L, she is quicker than me on the 250L. That's pretty cool. And she's like 120-ish with like full gear on and stuff, so she's gonna be beating me all day long. And yes, by full gear, I mean cowboy boots and jeans. You happy? Give me a thumbs up. First day riding the 230L, you know we already took it off-road. How's it feel? Good? Dual sport is life. This is so awesome. And it's probably way more comfortable off-roading, isn't it, than the Grom? Sure as hell wouldn't be doing this on Supermoto tires. That suspension is probably sprung perfectly for her too. I bet you it feels good. She's already wanting some handguards, guys. Definitely add to the dual sport look. She looks really confident already. That is literally the perfect size bike for her, guys. And straight to the streets, guys. That's the dual sport life. So how are you liking this bike so far compared to the Grom?
I love it. I'm not as comfortable on it as I am the Grom yet, but hopefully I will get there.
Are you loving the dual sport life, being able to go
Yes.
off-road and go back on the streets?
Yes.
And as you guys know, I have the 250L, so you know I'll be doing a comparison between these two bikes because this is literally like the little sister to that bike. So yeah, this is her second motorcycle ever. This is her first step up from the Grom, and the seat height is perfect for her. I knew I needed to get her something that she still felt comfortable because she has a hard time touching the ground because she's like 5 foot tall. So there's not a lot of bikes out there, and eventually she'll be able to tiptoe on everything and it won't be a big deal, but go ahead and sit on it and show them how much leg room you have. This bike is literally perfect for you guys. It's got plenty of ground clearance for off-road, and this thing has really good remarks in the dual sport world. So what are some things you'd like to do to the bike?
I definitely want to get new handlebars and new grips because there's some vibration. Oh yeah, absolutely want to get rid of these things. They're quite big.
Woo! They're definitely functional, that's for sure, but we're going to go ahead and slap a fender eliminator on here, maybe get an integrated turn signal set up in the taillight. Exhaust, what are you thinking? It's either we modify it, or get an FMF.
Dude, FMFs are pricey.
Anything else?
We might change up the plastics.
Yeah, we're thinking about doing some different color options, so let me know what you guys would like to see. Other than that, guys, this thing is beautiful, literally a brand new bike. This will definitely get used a lot by her, and she will grow her confidence on a motorcycle on the CRF 230L. Gotta fire it up for the guys, come on. Might need a little choke, it's cold. This thing is carbureted.
Did you show them where the choke is?
Yeah, that is very nice, guys. The choke is up here by the clutch. Fires right up with a little choke, guys.
It purrs.
We need to do something about that. Oh! Once this thing warms up, it's got some get up and go. This is a real quick bike. It's definitely got plenty of power to do some off-roading. I mean, this thing will cruise 70 miles an hour. And check out this gauge, guys. Woo! That's seen some years, man. That's classic. But it doesn't have RPM, but neither does my 250L. It has a neutral indicator, brights. We got turn signals.
No
and then
gas
a blank
gauge.
spot. Nope, no gas gauge, no locking gas tank. It's like a dirt bike, man. You don't need that stuff. The real question is, can you wheel it? Almost looped your bike.
God! You're gonna dump it!
We'll save that for later. Plenty of adventures coming soon. It's so much fun taking these things out. So we're gonna go ahead and go out and ride today. She's gonna get more comfortable on this bike and we'll see what it can do.